All right, I have a story time. So, with this story time, it's going to be, um, it's going to be based off my experience as well as the information that I've learned since then. And so I've, I'm going to start here by, I've only been pulled over in two states, Oklahoma and Utah. And at the time, I had just relocated to Oklahoma from Utah. And so this is the thing. I think that because, okay, like every time that I tell this story to people, I think it's one or two things. Number one, they are not aware of their rights, as I was not at the time. And number two, they've just come to accept this is how Oklahoma is. And so nobody's ever questioned it. And I I've only recently like found out like how many times like things were like done against constitutional rights. So I will start this story. I'm fishing. Everyone in Oklahoma knows that if you're caught by the police without a fishing license, you most likely will go to jail. And that's, just what it is in Oklahoma. So I'm fishing with a fishing license, okay? Fishing with a fishing license. And I'm by myself. It's beginning to get dark. And of course, if you know about fishing, this is when this is when catfish start coming out, right? So I had just actually caught my first catch of the day. It was a catfish. It was just too small to keep. Okay. So I'm excited, and I'm throwing it back out there again. So I'm throwing it back out there again, right? And something told me to turn around. And I turn around, and there is a cop about, I want to say about 4 feet away from me. And he's walking towards me. Now, mind you, where I was, where I had to park my vehicle was quite a walk down to the lake where I was actually fishing at, right? In fact, he had parked his car behind my vehicle, and his car was actually kind of covered with trees. So me looking back at the lake, I could not see his vehicle, just really like the front of mine. Okay. So this is when, you know, things things happen. I'm by myself, black, white cop, it's getting dark, and he's just kind of crept up on me. So at this point I'm a little afraid. So he comes up to me and he's like, hey, after I had turned around, mind you, like he didn't make me aware of his presence until I turned around. Okay. So I turn around and he's like, hey, you out there fishing? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you got a fishing license on you? Yeah. Okay. And I show him my fishing license. Now, what I know now is this is where the interaction should have ended. Because I wasn't driving, and I'd shown him my fishing license while fishing, and this is where it should have ended, right? So then he tells me, can I see your driver's license just to verify that this is you? And again, I didn't know this information at the time, and I couldn't get in touch with anybody on the phone. And, I didn't think to record. I was just by myself and just listening to him, just autopilot listening. And it's Oklahoma too. And so I I'm like, okay, so I give him my driver's license. Now, things have been so new, I still had my Utah driver's license. Um and so he's like, okay, so he goes and runs my driver's license, I have to stop fishing. I have to bring all of my equipment back up to my vehicle, basically. And I'm sitting there while he's behind, behind my car. But I'm facing where he is. I'm sitting there like smoking a cigarette. And so after he runs everything, he comes back and he tells me that my driver's license is suspended. Now, this is where, things, I understand it's bad to have a suspended license. I also understand, because a lot of people don't know when their license has been suspended. And in this case, I didn't know. And the last time it was suspended, I didn't know because it was an identity theft type situation. So a lot of times people don't know. Okay. I have also interacted with other police officers in other states and been able to get my license back, which did not happen in this case. So this is what I'm doing. I'm out there and he comes back and he tells me my license is suspended. And by the way, I'm not allowed to smoke at the lake. And I'm asking him, where's the sign? Where's the sign for that? And he's like, it's around here somewhere. You're not allowed to smoke at the lake. Now, I had gotten new tags. However, in Oklahoma, you don't have to have front and back, just the back. So I only got, new, that's what they gave me is one tag. And in Utah, you have to have front and back. So I just changed the tag in the back. So he comes and he tells me not only is my license suspended, since I have different license plates on the front and the back, I am doing like it's a hiding my identity type thing is what he said. And so basically I can have a tag on the front that says I love Utah. I just can't have my tag that I had in Utah. So then what happens? Okay, so then what happens is I'm like, okay. And so he isn't able to write me a ticket because I'm not driving, number one. And he like the thing that he gave me was like a paper thing that said something like um warning of lake rules or something like that. And so he so that's what he gave me. Ruined my whole trip. And then I'm like, all right, so can I get my license back? He's like, no. I'm like, what? He's like, your license is suspended, you're not getting it back. And so at this point, I know he's really just waiting for me to drive away so he can pull me over somewhere down the street for, number one, not driving with a license because he has it. And all the other things that he said. And so it is crazy. I feel like a lot of people we just don't know what our rights are. And a lot of officers um have just been able to get away with these things, And I've told this story to a couple of other people and they've been like, yeah, that's just what Oklahoma cops do. If your license is suspended, they will take your license. And mind you, I just moved here, so I needed ID, right? And I couldn't get another ID without my birth certificate. I couldn't get a birth certificate without my ID. So it ended up happening. Was able to do that. I just want to know if anybody else has had their license taken by Oklahoma, their physical license taken by Oklahoma cops. Stitch this. And if anybody's kind of aware of like what the rules are, what the laws are, and what kind of happened here, stitch that. I love you, and I love you, and I love you. Okay.